gotta throw my gloves back on here. It's freezing. See if anybody jumps in the room. It's shaking around now because I'm trying to put my gloves on. I got one glove on. Maybe my other hand I can put in my pocket. Hold on. I'm gonna get both gloves on here. Nobody's in the room anyway. Make one see. Okay. Got my gloves on now and somebody's in here.恭喜你发财. So this is a continuation of the celebration here in China. I'm not using a microphone. Somebody was in here and they left. Oh well. I'm still going to do this. I don't know if this live stream is going to work out very well. My VPN hasn't been working out for me very well, so. Very sunny day here in northeastern China. You might hear a few fireworks going off in the background. So that's what I'm out here to capture. It's, they say, "恭喜发财." But you won't hear people say that. You'll hear them say, "恭喜你发财." That's, hey, how are you? I'm good. I'm great. Especially when there's fireworks going off. Love me some fireworks. It's, this is the day where people are supposed to light off fireworks to attract wealth. Attract rich people to their home, I guess. So you'll hear fireworks going off in the background. It's supposed to be, I believe, between, I'm not an expert, but it's supposed to be between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock. And it's not like an organized thing, just the same as the New Year's Eve. There was no organized event in here in town if you saw my live stream. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get better at reading the comments. Somebody's giving me some thumbs up there. Thank you for that. So, I don't hear any right now, but they've been going off all morning. You'll probably hear a few during this. I would say I kind of need to make more, take more prompt actions. And oh, sorry, I only got about through half of that. I would say China need to, with dramatic aging population in China and dramatic population decline. Victor Gao. Okay. We got one of those guys in the room. Welcome. Welcome to China. You're on the streets of China. We got some blue skies. I know you probably hate to see that, whoever wrote that comment. Corruption is rampant in China, Victor Gao. Hey. Oh, it's Mike. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Love to see you here, Mike. Are you in a country where there's no corruption in the government? Where is that? Please tell me. I'll go there. The corruption here in China, I would say, hey, Didlet. I would say that the corruption here has gone down at least tenfold since I've been here. Chinese deal with their corruption at least. Yeah. They are killing it. There's always going to be corruption in government. Oh, I'm going to get disappeared, Mike, for saying that, right? Of course not, but it's not rampant like it is in China. Really, have you been to China, Mike? Have you seen the blue skies here in China? Anyway, I'm just doing this live stream. I hope it's not too blurry. I've been having some bad luck with live streams recently. Wow, it's so... Mike, you seem to be delusional after 12 years. Okay, Xi's efforts. Corruption is rampant in China. Okay, quit quoting Victor Gao. Mike, get over it. What the hell, Mike? I think when I first arrived in China, it actually was pretty bad. Especially, hold on, let me cross the road here. Especially because of the whole red envelope thing. Red envelopes, are not really accounted for. Uncle Victor is your lover. Mike's a comedian also. I love having you in here, Mike. Love to get the interaction. But I'm doing this for two reasons, this live stream today. It's supposed to be take your medication, Mike. I think Mike must be in a sad state. There's supposed to be fireworks going on all around me here. There was earlier. It's supposed to be, I believe, between Red China. Okay. Good, I'll be here every time. Awesome! Awesome, Mike. Thank you. There were fireworks going on all morning. We're hoping to see a few at least. Live streams are hard. Yeah, live streams are freaking difficult to do, especially if you want to walk and try to read messages at the same time. A little bit dangerous. Wow. Me in sad state, you're the one in a chickadee. Why you keep saying chickadee, Mike? It's so stupid. Every time because you have no life. Okay, so we got a real scrap going on here. Oh, there's one firework. But today people lighten off fireworks to attract wealth. And everyone will say, "恭喜你发财." They'll say, "I wish you wealth." Because that's just how Chinese people roll. Oh, we got the police. I think because I was saying that there's some corruption in the government, I'm just about to get arrested here. Hold on, I'm gonna get disappeared. I'll save them the trouble. Walk up to the car. A little bit more fireworks. I'm gonna get disappeared here, Mike. Is that snowing? Yeah, it's freaking freezing here. Corruption is rampant. Okay, Mike, get over that. What the hell? Why you always bring that up? Oh, they're getting out of the car. Get ready to, they got the handcuffs out or not? Hey, 恭喜你发财.
Hello.
Oh, damn it, they didn't arrest me, Mike. What happened? No more diddling for you. Okay. That's a little bit on the really offensive side, Mike. You know what? I think corruption. Get over it, damn it, Mike. I can't believe that. You just keep wanting to say that same thing over and over again. But in my last video, I had a ton of comments. There's some fireworks, firecrackers. You can probably hear it. Woohoo! I can't see them because, like I said, there's not some kind of organized event here. Today's the day you'll get richer. Welcome to the God of Wealth. Thank you, TT. If you've watched any of my videos, like I know Mike has. Mike, if you want to be civil, I'll read your comments, but otherwise, you can put all your comments, and I'm just not going to read them. If you've watched any of my videos and you commented on my videos, some fireworks going on there. If you've commented on any of my videos, you know that I love the interaction. Some firecrackers somewhere. Who thought that I was going to get arrested back there when the cops are getting out of the car? I'm in China, not in the USA or Great Britain. Why do they still call it great? I don't understand. Anyway, yeah, if you've watched any of my videos or you've commented, you'd probably notice I try to reply to everyone. I really don't understand the whole concept of people writing comments and then nobody replying. That's just so weird to me. It's like, what's the use? Or you get people that have恭喜你发财. Wish him all the wealth. Mike, the chief steward. Yeah. No, I think Mike doesn't get paid. He just does this because he gets off on it. But anyway, yeah. If you've watched any of my videos, if you commented, you watch some of those live streams. People get 5, 6, 7,000 viewers, and the comments are just flipping by. Nobody's reading those. What's the use? What's the purpose of that? I really don't get it. So I prefer to have a small channel. I think my last video actually had like the maximum number of... Woohoo! Somewhere over there, got a string of firecrackers going off. So yeah, I don't understand that whole concept of people commenting and nobody replying. Mike, don't post the link. Paste the video. Mike, are you trying to post a video on my live stream? I don't know if you're allowed. I think there's an option I can turn that off. But I haven't, of course. I don't really mess with that too much. I'm not very good at this. 0. Yeah. That whole Al Jazeera. Did you see the audience there, Mike? That was a setup. So, yeah, I like to try to reply to every comment if I can, and then I still continue that. Mike probably knows this too. You don't need to go watch that video. Victor Gao was set up by a really dirty reporter. But anyway, so I think in my last video I had at least 2 or 3 people. Yeah, he's an offspring. Yeah, it really hurts me, Mike. What the hell? What are you going up? Woo! So yeah, people are lighting off fireworks and firecrackers to attract wealth. Actually, no, I think Victor Gao messed up in that interview, but the entire audience was made up of like, I don't know, what do you call them? Government setups that are going to say all this stuff about Xinjiang. Anyway, we got more firecrackers down the street. Woo! Okay, so yeah, I think that I had at least 3 or 4 comments in my last video, people asking me, how did you get to China? What are you doing here? How long have you been here? Okay, so I have a haters will be haters, yeah. Yeah, that's the one, Fei Liu. So, yeah, I've been here longer than Winston Frederick Sturzel claims to be here, claims to have been here. I'm going on 15 years now, and I haven't been disappeared yet. I came here at the request of a friend of mine. Oh, that guy's car has horns on it. Came here at the request of a friend who owns a factory. His main product is those lanterns you light on fire and send into the sky. He was making another product that was like it's a bag of chemicals you light on fire and it goes all these different colors. And he was having trouble with his machine to seal the bags. So I'm an engineer. He called me over to help him with that. Okay, Mike, nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. Is this a police car that's just being disguised as a taxi and they stopped to... Oh, no. But yeah, I came over at the request of a friend, Mark Hoekstra. I believe he still owns the factory where they make the lanterns. Sky lanterns, I think he called them. And he was having trouble with one of his machines. He called me over to help out with it. So I helped out with that. Then I helped out with a bunch of other stuff in his factory. And then I saw an opportunity for... I'm driving a little fast. Aren't there no cameras here? I saw an opportunity to work for a company from Chicago. Deep Fraud, the failed English teacher. Yeah. So, yeah, I saw an opportunity. I applied for it. I'm a die casting expert, actually specifically with magnesium. I've traveled the world with magnesium because of magnesium. When I started in magnesium die casting, magnesium wasn't very well known about. And because it has spontaneous combustion once it's at molten state, which you need to melt it to be able to cast it, it's very dangerous to work with. So a lot of people were very interested in hiring me. I traveled more firecrackers. So I lived in Florida, USA. I lived in Long Island, New York. I lived in Eaton, Ohio. And traveled to Japan many times. Won an international award for magnesium at the World Magnesium Conference in Japan. Mike, I'm sorry, I'm not reading your stuff because I'm talking about myself. Beer! Beer! That's all beer! That's so corrupt, right, Mike? Driving away with a truckload of beer. Well, they're probably empty bottles, but from last night. So, yeah, then I lived in Taiwan for many years. Worked in Taiwan, starting a magnesium die casting factory there. Which, you know, when I was in Taiwan, I felt it was very Chinese. They seem like Chinese people. Actually, if anything, I would say they're some... I know if there's any Chinese people in the room, they might be offended by this, but I feel they were more Chinese than the people here, because I would often go to meetings with, like, we were looking for a location, and I would go to these different locations and look for a factory and have tea. And there would be people there playing with their nose hairs while we're having a meeting. And I always thought that was kind of weird, but, oh, there's another one. I always thought that was kind of weird, but, you know, if you grow your nose hairs a little bit long and then play with them, you'll see what that's all about. There's a sensation there to playing with your nose hairs. So, I mean, I don't recommend it, but yeah, Mike, what even Winston Frederick Sturzla and his sidekick there, why do they care about China? Why do they need to say all this stuff? Mike watched their video yesterday. I watched a little bit of it, but it sucked because they're coping so badly now. It's just all hatred, 100% hatred. There's some firecrackers going off down the street there somewhere. I believe it's about minus 20 degrees out here. It's so cold. Even if you're smoking, your cigarette will go out. Anyway, maybe we'll take a walk down to the park. See if there's any action down there. I think it's this way. Hold on. Because They lie so much, and I hate liars. Wait a minute, Mike. Are you saying they lie so much you hate liars, but you love their show? What's that about? I don't know. Anyway, I was talking about me, Mike. So yeah, I lived in Taiwan for several years. It was pretty dirty there, actually. And you know, I see all the time on the China show, they talk about, and you know, Winston Frederick Sturzel talks about, oh, China, they copy everything. When I was working in Taiwan, we were making copies of different stuff. We had a mold. It's a die casting factory, remember? So we have molds. We had a mold for Husqvarna chainsaw that they copied so well, they even copied the cracks, because apparently the mold that they copied was a little bit old, so they even copied the cracks. But they were also copying, what's going on here? Something going on in the sewer. Melting? Oh, they're pumping some water from somewhere. It kind of stinks a little bit. Oh yeah, there was a leak here on the road. That's probably why that front end loader's there. Okay, we got some city workers. But what are the? Oh, one of the things that I found in Taiwan that was, oh, excuse me, that I think was better than being in China. That is a big machine. Oh, he's getting ready to dump. Yeah, they had a water leak here yesterday. I remember seeing some guys with a remote controlled car driving back and forth through the water, which was pretty cool actually. But yeah, one of the, see, look at the mess they got here from the water leak. Got some city workers cleaning it up. Hey!
哎，好，你好。
恭喜发财! Fireworks going on down the street. We got action here in China on the street. What? Telling me to get out of the way. So I was going to tell you about the thing that I found better in Taiwan than in China. Got too much action going on here. If anybody's typing me a comment, obviously I can't read it. Gotta pay attention. Wow.
咱们做一个，做一个。
Big one, so yeah, the one thing, I mean, the streets were worse, dirtier. There's somebody here. Apartment block. Okay, Mike. So the one thing that I found better in Taiwan than here in China. Pay attention, Mike. You are so sad, my man. The one thing I found better was marijuana was readily available. I could find it everywhere, although it's highly illegal. And I always, did my best to keep it on the down low because, you hear that you can get death penalty in China, and Taiwan is China, so I'm sorry if you don't believe that. But yeah, you could readily, in Taiwan, you could readily find marijuana. Here in China, no, you can't. Impossible. And I'm Canadian, so that's the one thing I would say was better in Taiwan. Otherwise, the people were basically the same. The roads were dirtier. There's less sidewalks. There's less parks. I really liked when we had typhoons in Taiwan because they would shut the place down. That's the time when everybody would be making jiaozi. Everybody go to their family's home, make jiaozi together. during a typhoon. So, although typhoons might be kind of scary, that's the time you get off work. Everything's shut down. I was there for the 1999. I was living in Taiwan at the time. The 1999 earthquake. What the hell? It was like a 7.8, 7.9. And I'm going to tell you a funny story about it. And I think it's funny anyway. Got people walking around the park, which they do that all day. Chi-Chi, it was called Chi-Chi. The Chi-Chi earthquake. I think it's C-H-I-C-H-I, if anyone wants to look it up. Man, it was scary. But I think it was almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I was sleeping, of course, at 2 o'clock in the morning. And my whole building is just rattling, like just all over the place. And then so I got up, and this is the funny part. I go to get out of the room for my safety, and then I quickly think, oh shit, I need to get my cigarettes. So I ran back into the room and got my cigarettes, ran down. Here comes some more cops, Mike. Are they coming for me? I ran back, got my cigarettes, and went out into the stairwell. Obviously, you're not going to take an elevator during an earthquake. This was a big freaking earthquake. Yeah, I'm reading some of these. I am not paying as much attention because Mike's in here just being a, you know what. But so yeah, I ran back, got my cigarettes, came outside. There was a 7-Eleven right across from my apartment, and there was water leaking from their ceiling in the 7-Eleven. But I still went in anyway, got a flashlight, and they have these. What do they call it? Street market. You know, it's a blank, empty. There are empty parking lots where once a week the night market will come there. The next day they go somewhere else. Next day they go somewhere else. But there's this night market area, and I went there, and there was like, I don't know, a couple hundred people there. And you know, my knowledge of earthquakes before that, I was in Japan during one earthquake, actually, or just after the really big earthquake they had there. Whole city burnt down. Got cops over here. But yeah, there was a couple of hundred people in the parking lot where there's normally a night market on Wednesday evenings, I think it was. And my knowledge of earthquakes was, you know, growing up in Canada, we didn't really have earthquakes. So I always thought, you know, like the ground opens up or something like that, right? It's not really like that. The ground shifted. There was areas that was like a 3-meter difference in where the ground was and where the ground went to. There was buildings fell over. But as a few hundred of us were standing in this parking lot, there's aftershocks. I did not know that. Hundreds and hundreds of aftershocks. You know, so if you're in a building that didn't fall down but it's in bad shape, aftershock can actually cause you a lot of problems. But this stream is a disaster for your propaganda. You're gonna post it afterwards? It posts automatically, Mike. Sorry. I don't have anything to do with that. I just record it, and then when I stop, I think it automatically posts. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, we got a bunch of police over here. Are they getting their guns out? I don't think so. Anyway, so yeah, there was tons of aftershocks. Aftershocks went on for weeks, and my factory was shut down for at least a week. And maybe I'm a bit of a wimp, but I slept outside for the whole week. Everyone slept outside for a few days, but I only went in to take showers and change clothes. And you know what? It messes with you. If you're in an earthquake, it messes with you after. when I would take a shower, you know, you wash your hair and then you're going to wash your face, you close your eyes, and you can't, after you experience an earthquake, you kind of get, what do you call it, sea legs? Or you don't have your sea legs? Okay, I don't know if we should keep picking on Mike. Mike might come around someday because, Mike, can I ask you this? I mean, and I'm being civil with you. Can I ask you this, Mike? How often, if you haven't made a donation, how often has Winston Frederick Sturzel interacted with you? How often? I'd say never. He doesn't even know you exist, Mike. Get over it. I'm acknowledging you. I'm talking to you. Even at the, I guess, behest of the rest of my viewers who are here. There's a few people in the room. There's not thousands, but I don't need thousands. Zero. Don't care. Yeah, see? He is never going to, unless you make a donation. If you make a donation, he might answer you. He might give you a reply. But here, you're welcome, Mike. Who's the liar? Who's the liar, Mike? I was just telling you a little bit about my history. I think I mentioned how I came to China, how long I've been here, because 3 or 4 people asked in the comment section of my last video. I don't know for sure, and obviously it's unlikely that those people are in the room. But it doesn't matter, because I can just talk, right? I got the control of the live stream, not you, Mike. Got some more firecrackers going on over there. And we got a police station right there, Mike. And people are lighting firecrackers and fireworks. Not that many, actually. I was hoping for more, because today is a special day, and it's supposed to be, what time is it now? Between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock this morning, you're supposed to light your firecrackers off to attract wealth. I hope the camera's not shaking around too much. You're on the streets of China.恭喜发财, 恭喜你发财. Wish you the most wealth for the coming year. That's what today's about. And all these fireworks and firecrackers going on around me. I know you probably can't hear all of them, but I did notice they come across better without the microphone. There's so many things you can do in China that you can't do in other places. Like this level of tint, you can't do in the USA. You can't light firecrackers off on the street in the USA. You know, the big cities here in China, it is illegal now, but some people still do it anyway. Damn, it's cold. So, I've been live for about 35 minutes now. I really appreciate everyone who stops in for these silly live streams, especially this one where I'm talking about myself. Even you, Mike, thanks for stopping in. If you stopped copying and pasting stupid comments long enough, maybe you learned a little bit about me, Mike. I'm not sure. Or maybe learning's not your thing. Your messages. Yeah, what's up with that, Mike? You got a problem. So, to everyone in the room,恭喜你们发财. Wish everyone, including Mike, a wealthy coming year. I didn't get a chance to read that one, Mike. Sorry. You know, when a message comes up on the screen, I think it's only like 3 or 4 seconds it dissolves. Maybe that can be adjusted. I don't know, but I'm just not that good at these live streams. Yeah, what's wrong with Mike? It's like he's got a glitch. So, yeah, just walking the streets, being an idiot. You can quote me on that, Mike. Just talking about myself a little bit, letting people know who I am, where I've been. I traveled to Israel, to the Dead Sea, where it is the saltiest water on the planet. I went into the Dead Sea. You can't go underwater. It's like you float up to the top. But it's an excellent source of magnesium. So if you were in the room earlier and you know that I'm a magnesium expert, that's why I was in Israel. Because at the Dead Sea, somewhere down there, but I'm not going to be able to see it. At the Dead Sea, oh, another big one. I love those. Boom! Oh, another one. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah! Come on, more. There's a huge magnesium factory at the Dead Sea in Israel. So that's what I was doing there. I've traveled the world with magnesium. Oh, I didn't get a chance to read that one. What color is that sky, Mike? I can't quite make it out. Mike, there's a famous saying by Bubblicious. You knew me before you blew me. Yeah, he's got like some kind of brain glitch. Keeps repeating the same stuff over and over again. What do you think that's from? Firecrackers, Mike. I get it, at least I'm honest. I don't know where you're going with that, Mike. Am I lying about something? It's all firecracker dust. Not dust, paper. Those city workers are going to clean that up. By tomorrow, that'll be gone. They'll probably clean it today. So, sadly, there weren't nearly enough fireworks and firecrackers on this walk as I had hoped for. Maybe most people did them early. I did a bunch. And I did do those pretty early. I did them before I came out here walking, so maybe a lot of people did that. By the looks of this, maybe they did. But they said between 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, you need to light them off. Well, somebody's got a string going off back there. Looks like I've really struck a nerve with Voltaire. Mike, you're not striking any nerves. Just being a goofball. repeating the same things over and over again, like some kind of parrot. I don't know what's up with that, Mike. Love your... Bring it on. So, I don't know. I don't know if there's much else to talk about. I talked about my good friend, Mark Hoekstra, who invited me to China in the first place more than 14 years ago. Well, we got an old school train crossing the tracks up there, if you can see it. And if I mention Mark, I have to talk about Richard and Jeff, his brothers, both who have passed, and we're also good friends. Miss them. That's a double train. There's controls on the front and back, identical. So when they're going one direction, they sit in the front, obviously, and then when they go the other way, they sit in the back. Thank you, Mike. I had to regroup for a second there after getting that comment from Mike. He actually has a heart. It's in there somewhere. What about him? So I don't know who you're talking about now, Mike. Old school train carrying coal to heat the city. The government burns that coal, heat, and sends hot water through the pipes of this entire city. And it's about 1,000 RMB, or like $130, I think that is, a year to heat your home. The only thing I can complain about is it's too hot. I have to open the window all the time because it's too freaking hot in the house. Oh, we're gonna see the train back up. Hold on. I think it's just changing tracks. Everybody's waiting here. There's a guy over there that runs this closing here. There's one on the other side as well in a little house. Check this guy out. A lot of times they got a caboose. I don't know why they have no caboose on this one. But this is a train to transport coal, which I think it's not that easy just to switch from coal, because the whole, not only this area, but other areas here are set up for the government to burn coal and heat everyone's home. China's making a lot of changes with energy recently. Old school train. Yeah, I know cabooses haven't been used for a long time, Mike, but cabooses are kind of cool. This train didn't have one, but I do see them from time to time. More coal, yeah. It's more coal. That's what they heat the city with, Mike. I think they're going to load up, actually, down there. It's a some kind of coal facility down there. comes the engine. So you'll see them sitting in front. I didn't wave soon enough. Otherwise they would have waved back. New bus, brand new bus. You'll see when there's new vehicles, they like to tie a red ribbon either on the tire. See, here's a some kind of a paint truck, fairly new. I don't know how long they leave those on there, those red ribbons. You put that on a new vehicle. Here's another new bus. Linda. Hey,恭喜发财. Friend of mine. Crossing the train tracks. I don't know. I tell you what, I felt recently like I should do a video about different vehicles here in China. That's Kia. That's Crown. I don't know what that looks like. A Hyundai. That's a Kia also. Where's Kia? It's VW. I think VW in this town is the #1 vehicle. That's a Geely, that's a Chinese vehicle. Chang'an, Chinese. But here's a Nissan. When I went to Japan, I didn't see a single vehicle that wasn't Japanese. And even the factory where I worked in Japan, there was a different parking lot for if you didn't have a Nissan, because we were doing Nissan steering wheels. That looks like some Chinese brand. If you didn't have a Nissan, you had to park in a different parking lot. So they're kind of uptight there in Japan. But in this town, I'd say the #1 vehicle is Volkswagen. But soon, not to be anymore, because China is just coming up with these amazing vehicles recently. The VW. Here's a Nissan. You'll see Chryslers. Actually, there's quite a few Cadillacs here. There's another VW. I thought about doing a video about that recently because if you wait another year or two, you'll probably only see Chinese cars. Because really, they're really coming out with some amazing vehicles. Here's a Honda. Okay, Mike's gone back to his, here's a Toyota. Here's a Chevrolet. Chinese cars are not allowed in the U.S., but here's a Chevy Cruze in China. So, yeah, I think the Volkswagens are going to go by the wayside as China comes up with better and better vehicles, and they're very affordable. Anyway, I think I'm going to have to shut this down. Yeah, see that's, I think, you know what, when, I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but Winston Frederick Sturgill doesn't know this either. When they say they're building more coal plants here, I think it's because they're building cleaner coal plants and getting rid of the old ones. Take the peels, Jeff. Take the peels. Yeah, I think maybe that when they're building new coal plants, it's probably because they're building clean ones. Clean coal. You can see the smoke coming up over here. That's burning coal, but it goes up to about here and disappears. So is it cleaner? I'm not sure. I don't know how that works, but neither does Winston Frederick Sturgill, Mike. He makes money from spreading hate. That's how he makes a living. Anyway, we got blue skies here.恭喜你发财, everybody. If I can get my glove off, I'm gonna shut this down. It's freezing. I got some big gloves I'm wearing today because it's so cold. Another Volkswagen coming up the street here. Soon to be canceled. You know what? When I go back and watch these, sometimes the comments show up, like the live stream comments, but sometimes they don't. If they do show up, I will read them, but sometimes I can't reply to the people who wrote, because you can't link off that like you can with, if I make a video and you post a comment, often I go and I take a look at your page, at your YouTube page. I can just click on it, I can just press it, and it'll take me right there. But from the live stream, you can't do that. So I won't be able to answer you. But you're welcome to, after this goes to being a video, you're welcome to post a comment there, and I will reply to that. Sometimes I don't look at the live streams the same day, or within a couple days I'll remember, oh hey, I made a live stream, I didn't go back and look at it, but I will go back after this one. And thank you everyone, including Mike, for joining me. We got some amazingly blue skies here. He does reply, I can say that. Yeah, I do my best to try to reply. I mentioned that earlier. I really don't understand the concept of people writing comments and then nobody reading them and replying. I don't understand that concept. It's so stupid, I think. Anyway, we're gonna get one more. Did Mike leave? Did you leave, Mike? Mike, are you here? Oh, it looks like he might have left. Okay, I'm gonna leave too. I really appreciate everybody who's been in here. Mike's gone. He couldn't take it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. We'll see you again soon.